sit and watch as I wheeze and cough. I can't breathe at all. I can't breathe it off. I can't breathe with all the pain involved. Off-white on the G-Phasos. Her love's dead, thinking he's a halo. I'm in my head, damn it, I think too much. Now I'm getting tear stains on the bankrolls. Bro said if she wanna leave, I should let go. Heart said if she leave, we going with her, let's go. I don't wanna let go. Girl from 734. In the studio, get high with the bros. Eyes get big when I see you texting my phone. Codependent, yeah, I hate being alone. And everyone knows. Now I gotta deal with this rain again. The same rain that you may go away. Now I gotta deal with this heart throbbing pain again. The pain feel like it never go away. Girl, never say you can't. Forgive me for my mistakes. You do things to make me ache, but I love you so much I'll wait for however long it takes. Off-white on the G-Phasos. Her love's dead, thinking he's a halo. I'm in my head, damn it, I think too much. Now I'm getting tear stains on the bankrolls. Bro said if she wanna leave, I should let go. Heart said if she leave, we going with her, let's go. I don't wanna let go. Girl from 734. I walk alone in the end. I know we're better off enemies. You thought I was going to say friends. Bitch, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I put my foot inside the industry. You cut my heart just like a menstrual bleed. But I ain't never been a pussy, you see. I was only after pussy, you see. I've been ballin' like a rookie, you see. What I'm smoking on is that cookie OG. Yeah, hey, I'm as high as can be, fly as can be, sad as can be, mad as can be. Pull up, shooting on their ass, that's just me. Ball like CP3, that is just me. Fucking that bitch from the back as we speak. You don't like me, that's incomplete. Without you here, my life's incomplete. I tell you to stay, you say you gon' leave. I try to book your ticket, you take the phone away. 3 days, all pills, no food. My life, no love, no you. That's real. 3 days, no food, all pills. No one cares how I feel. It's all about making dollar bills. So I feel straight pills, no food for the last 3 days. How am I alive? I bet you're amazed. You say life's a book, gon' turn the page. You say that it's over, walk out in a rage. You swing, you miss, I won't hit back. I blow a kiss, you won't kiss back. I don't play roles, but I know how to act, and that's a fact. Know what happens after that. I know you hate it when I backtrack. I'm lying cause I'm scared of the truth, yeah. But you still know the truth, yeah. Yeah, off-white on the G-Phasos. Her love's dead, thinking he's a halo. I'm in my head, damn it, I think too much. Now I'm getting tear stains on the bankrolls. Bro said if she wanna leave, I should let go. Heart said if she leave, we going with her, let's go. I don't wanna let go. Girl from 734.
Base coming.
UAV active. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV active.
medicine. I'ma sit till I get an impediment. I'm about to they give me a letterman. At the door knocking, they better let me in. Scooby-Doo as a kid, I was Mandolin. Kobe Bryant, the rock, I was handling. If I won't fuck on the bitch if she scandalous. Tear this shit up, I'll show you what a vandal is. I'm a victim of father abandonment. As a bastard, I had to go get the shit. As a bastard, I glowed up on rich as shit. Start on a goofy nigga, it's embarrassing. He knew Linux, I'm from the Barbarian. Fill a Louis bag with money, then bury it. Catch a body, bag it up, and I bury it. Niggas is bitches on their Tyler Perry shit. Gotta expose him, yeah. Shoot him reloaded, yeah. He a hoe and he know it, yeah. So I had to show him, yeah. Codeine, I'm a poet, yeah. With these words, I'm a poet, yeah. These words, poet, yeah. Fuckin' and talkin' and doing, yeah. I don't drink beer, but I pour, yeah. I'm in the when I fuck, good brain, but she's stupid, yeah. Raw dog with no rubber. My niggas say I'm fucking a stupid, yeah. Yes, I'm young and stupid. After I nut, make a shuffle like Cupid, yeah. Or an iPod switching up music, yeah. I need codeine in love with the medicine. I'ma sit till I get an impediment. I'm about to they give me a letterman. At the door knocking, they better let me in. Scooby-Doo as a kid, I was Mandolin. Kobe Bryant, the rock, I was handling. I won't fuck on the bitch if she's scandalous. Tear this shit up, I'll show you what a vandal is. I'm high up in ground clouds, yeah. He told go around clouds, chase a bird, get Molly, miss my heart racing. I don't think I'ma never calm down from the no me down the leather spot. I forgot to mention that my bitch got an AR. Got a couple of tools, put you in the graveyard. Short barrel AR, only got a big bar. Ain't no 22 bullets, they be more than a scar. Boy up like lava girl, and you swimming like shark. From Northern to Chicago, we be down to let it spark. Boy, bullet so sharp, thought I hit you with a dart. Boy, fast not let me catch you walking through the park. Boy, big bro, keep to it, always here, boy.
Right here, bro. Man, that's some bullshit.
Walking around in your ring, this Burberry poncho, it look like a 10. All the mall, my wrist, I'm a ball on a bitch, spending all on my biz. I'll be handling my business. Hooray, studio all night long. Ooh, nah, when I get home. Oh, yeah, hold me close. You got that good. You would make me feel rich even if I was broke. X on the hood. If you understand me, I ain't have to show you the road. So misunderstood. Hey, I love daily trips to the bank. I sit in the passenger seat while you drive. You hate when I drive and I drink. Cut one of my day one niggas off, so I wanna listen to Drake. Talking about that 30 later. The fame to make them change.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Orion, and today we're playing Call of Duty Warzone. But first, I want to kind of sit back and chill. My headphones are still charging. They're about halfway charged, but I'm going to be playing for a few more hours. I want to be a little bit more charged. So what we're doing now, I get free hair because I don't need my headset. But I want to kind of show you guys what I'm thinking about doing in a few months when I get some money put together. I've been thinking about it a lot for a while now, but my thought is, what if, what if we case swap the Alienware? So if you guys don't know, I'm currently using this as my main gaming PC, and I have a second PC doing streaming. The streaming PC has an Intel 10700 and a 2060, And then my current PC, and it was one that says Ryzen 5900. I only have a 5800 because that's what I was out at the time. But with 3080 Windows 11, 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz RAM, really slow RAM to be honest with you. So what I got 16 gigs in mine because I expanded it, but still really slow RAM. 1 terabyte SSD, which is enough, but I have a few extra SSDs. 1000-watt power supply. It's not the best power. It's not the best 1000-watt. You can probably buy something a lot better for not that expensive, but it wouldn't be cheap. So as you guys can see, this is a deal I did. You know, I saved about $700, $600 getting a PC through one of these deals. So I got a 3080 for about $2,000, as well as a case and a power supply and everything else. But what I'm thinking about doing is throwing some of this stuff in a brand new case. Well, theoretically, if we do this the right way, we either grab the 10700K, or sorry, the 10700 out of the streaming PC, throw that in a new case, and then take the 3080 from the gaming PC, put that in the case, and then we take the 2060 out of the streaming PC, put that in the Alienware case or chassis or computer. Went from a 3080 to a 2060, but that's still good for editing and streaming, or gaming as a secondary PC. And then the 3080 will be accompanied by a Intel 10700, but the idea would be to upgrade that to a 12900K or maybe something more advanced in the next year or so, because I do want to get higher frame rates. But theoretically, if I were to get to 12900K, you go over here. Yeah, this is my build. I don't have it yet, but I do want to get some Corsair Vengeance 32 gig kit. I know it's 140, but this RAM is probably the fastest RAM you can buy. And since I want to be using this for a lot of editing and doing stuff like that, I do want the 32 gigabytes to encode and edit faster and easier. The case I want to get is the Lee Evo Dynamic. Case looks like this, but what I want to show you guys is this is what I want it to look like in the end. I want it to have a ton of fans. I want it to be fully air cooled. And then potentially, yeah, so the CPU will be air cooled as well, or maybe liquid cooled CPU. But I want the 3080 to just chill here, with surrounded by fans. And this is a Sense quality build. They are using a TI, but frankly, a TI and a 3080 aren't that much different. If I could get the 12900K, we would be getting above 200 frames per second in Warzone. Now, I was getting 200 frames per second when I got the PC optimized, and that was in Caldera. That was only in certain sections. In some sections, it drops down to like 180. But it's been a while since my PC was tuned and whatnot. So I should probably get it tuned again with the newer driver. And yeah, you might do that after we do the case swap in a few months, because it would be stupid to do it sooner, I think. But right now we're getting anywhere from 180 to 200 frames per second, and that's with DLSS. I get about 160 to 144 with anti-aliasing completely off. So that's kind of why I want to see what this puppy can actually do by putting a new case, a ton of airflow. I'm not going to spend almost $5,000 to buy that. However, if I do get 12900K, here's the motherboard. This is 690. But yeah, I spent $2,000 before. If you take out the new CPU, $600 off, about $1,200 to basically build a new PC, but salvage the storage, the video card, and the CPU from my other PCs. Potentially the cooler from the Alienware, but I'm not too sure on that. I'll probably just leave that in there. We'll probably just leave the 5800 and the liquid cooled CPU by itself, to be honest with you. But it's kind of what I want to do. I think the case looks beautiful. A ton of room for a lot of activities. But as you guys can see, more than 200 frames per second, and it's not going to get lower performance than it is now in the Alienware case. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to get a lot better after they tune it too with a motherboard that supports overclocking. Woof. With the fastest RAM on the market, sheesh, like it's going to be a different world. There's a video I want to play just because he kind of discusses why it may or may not be a good idea. So I'll put his opinion in here as well.
Well, case swapping is what you want to do with your Alienware Aurora there, bud.
I know from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
Well, not me personally, but I got a couple buddies with R10s and R11s. Said it was no problem.
Well, not me personally, but a guy I got it on. Woo!
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. But you can imagine what it'd be like if they did, right? Huh? Everybody on? Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful.
Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. Alrighty guys, so my community over here at Gamer Heaven is absolutely blowing up. I've seen several comments saying case swapping might be the thing to do with the R9, R10, R11, and R12. They all share that relatively controversial case back there, and there are three primary reasons why anybody would want to change their case, whether it's a pre-built to another pre-built, or a pre-built to a custom, or just building a custom PC and you're picking a case. And those three reasons are heat. Does the case dissipate heat? Out of the box, not very well on the R9, R10, R11, and R12. The next one would be size. Is it big enough or small enough for you to fit into your desk setup to where not only does it look good, but also when you're working on it, is it easy for you to get to the components? In my opinion, it fits my setup quite nicely, but it is a pain in the rectum when I go in there to work on it. And last but not least is looks, appearance. This is totally subjective, everyone sees beauty differently. I personally think the R9 through R12 look fantastic. I like the look of the jet turbine design, but hey, maybe that's one of the reasons you want to swap this case for something else. In which case, I kind of have to ask you why you would buy this particular pre-built when there are other pre-builts like HP Omens, Lenovo's gaming line, NZXT, CyberPower, iBuyPower, and all of these for the most part have the 30 series cards in stock as well as the newest generation Intel and AMD processors. Now I'm going to quickly cover how you can fix these three problems that I just mentioned without having to do a full case swap, which we're going to get to in a little bit. Isn't as easy as you guys might think, but it is doable. But you probably shouldn't. But you can do it, but you probably shouldn't. So the cooling, which in my opinion is the biggest problem with the Aurora R lineup. We've done an entire playlist on this channel where we've done 4 or 5 modifications that were relatively quick, easy, and inexpensive, and they have basically made the cooling a completely different rig. Granted, the case is still small. It's bigger than a small form factor, but it is smaller than a mid-tower ATX. It kind of falls somewhere in between, especially with that wedge shape and design. But we've done a couple of modifications for the cooling of this rig. We installed a second 120mm intake fan. We've also changed the thermal pads on the 3080 graphics card on board. There are already heat sinks installed on my motherboard, but if you don't have them, I've gone over extensively where to get them and linked them in the description. And I am already water cooled, right from Alienware, right from Dell, but if you went with the air cooled option, I do strongly recommend that you go with the Alienware AIO or a third-party AIO or all-in-one water cooler for the CPU, as it is very, very tight in that case, and your CPU fan is literally right up against the PSU or power supply unit. Next up is the size of this bad boy, and I can fully relate with that. I thought this would be a little bit bigger, but I do personally like the shape, and here's my whole mentality on it. You're not going to be spending more time working on your PC than you are actually gaming, streaming, mining, video editing, music production, whatever it is you do with your workstation / gaming PC. So for me, that's not a huge deal. And then for looks, I mean, if it's just a color thing for you, as Dell only does offer a white and a black version, there is literally the entire RGB spectrum that you can do on 4 independently RGB or LED lit sections of the case. But if you don't like the actual case color, you could pop off each panel individually and then paint them or hydro dip them. That is an option. And if you just don't like the looks of it, like I kind of alluded to earlier, why did you pick this particular PC? You know, having looked at pictures and videos, seeing what it looks like. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty squeeze-a-titty. Can you actually swap the R9, 10, 11, or 12, the ones that shared this case right here? Partial swap is very, very easy. So if you're just talking about taking out the GPU and CPU, which are usually the 2 most expensive components in any PC build, absolutely. You can also take out the RAM. You can also strip or gut things like the fans, which in stock configuration, there's only 2 120mm fans, but if you wanted to reuse those in a new case, you could do that. But as for the power supply unit or PSU, for one, it is a lot larger, heavier, and warmer than almost any other PSU system you'll see out there. Not to mention it is mounted on its side on a swivel mechanism, and it would take some serious fabrication or modification to get that working in a case. You would probably have to get your own power supply, which is kind of a bummer because in some of the higher Alienware R11 and R12 models, R10 as well, when you're building them, this has a 1000-watt power supply, which is more than enough juice to power this rig, even while I'm mining and stuff like that. So it's a shame that I would have to scrap that and get a new PSU. And as for the motherboard, this is where you're going to run into some issues here. And I want to say this right off the bat. You can make anything work. With enough custom fabrication and jerry-rigging and, you know, cutting parts and adding braces and mounts, you can definitely make any component fit into any system. However, there are some issues with the motherboard that make it almost virtually just about impossible. And even if you do get it to work, I'm going to cover at the last section of this video, should you do a full swap or just get a new MOBO and PSU. So getting the motherboard out of this is extremely difficult in comparison to just a regular custom built PC like the one that I came from prior to this R11, which just has motherboard standoff screws that hold it in place. This is actually wedged into the chassis. They don't even call this thing a case, they call it a chassis because of the fact that it is a pre-built and everything is meant to stay in there indefinitely. If you have an issue, they want you to send it in and get it fixed that way, primarily because the motherboard is almost part of that chassis. Now, what do I mean by that? It is actually in there extremely well, and I think they also use some kind of an adhesive to get it basically in there to reduce vibration, and also an adhesive that's not going to damage silicon parts and PCBs, the printed circuit board, basically all the circuitry of the motherboard or MOBO. So it's very difficult to get it out without actually breaking or snapping off a part of the motherboard. And if you actually do get it out, as soon as you unplug that motherboard from the main plug to the chassis, Dell actually bricks or locks that motherboard to where it's not going to be able to be used until you run a specific script, which is kind of difficult to find on the internet because they think it has been tampered with, that PC has been stolen and it's being parted out. So as a safety measure, whenever that MOBO's been disconnected from the chassis, that it's literally bolted into quite sturdily, then that motherboard is in essence supposed to be unusable. That is per Dell's liking. Now, like I said, there is a script or a code that you can run directly onto the motherboard that basically reflashes it to unlock it. But here's the thing. It is a really crappy motherboard in the R9 through R12. In the entire Alienware Aurora lineup, they're not great motherboards. They only have one NVMe SSD slot. They are PCIe 3.0, not 4.0. The onboard audio encoder is not great, so if you're going to be using the onboard audio card for things like music production, granted you're probably going to plug in a USB soundboard if you're doing any kind of music production with this thing, but if you're just doing audio production, making beats or something with the onboard audio encoder, it's not great. And it also has a lot of limitations built onto the motherboard itself, programmed into it by Dell/Alienware, such as what RAM sticks you can use. They have a predetermined set of RAM that they sell on their website when you're in the builder and whatnot, and you have to use those specific brands. So if you just want to pop in your own 64 gig kit or 16 gigabyte kit or whatever you have, you might run into some issues there. So just gutting the GPU, CPU, maybe you even take the AIO out of there, as it is a pretty decent water cooler, you could do that. But when you're talking about taking all the components out, the PSU and the motherboard, they're more hassle than they're actually worth. Which brings me to the final section of this video, and that is, should you case swap your Alienware Aurora R series? And in my opinion, I would say no. For one, I think it looks awesome, and I think that you probably, as a R9 or R12 owner, probably like the looks of this thing as well. And like I said, the size isn't a huge deal. It's actually kind of nice because it fits on my desk substantially smaller than my previous custom mid-tower, which is more room for decorations and stuff on my desk. And the size only comes into effect negatively for me when I'm actually working on it, which I don't plan on doing a whole lot of. I've already changed the thermal pads on my GPU, added an extra fan. I'm going to upgrade the RAM, and that's about it. Then, unless something breaks and I'm troubleshooting, there should be no reason for me to really pop off that side panel and work on that PC anymore. And then as for the heat, like I said, it's a non-issue. I've done all these mods. I am overclocked to 5 gigahertz on that 10th gen i7 in there. The 3080 is on its stock clock and runs everything beautifully. I even mine with it. Granted, I run a under voltage and overclock on the VRAM while I am mining Ethereum. That is all done in my mining software in what I personally use is NiceHash Quick Miner. I have tried other programs out there. By the way, if you're into crypto mining with a gaming PC, this is definitely the channel for you as well. But honestly, here's how I see it. It's a crappy motherboard and a decent PSU. A mid-range PSU and a crappy motherboard. And they're the hardest components to get out. So I would say if you are going to do a case swap, just take the GPU, CPU, maybe the fans, maybe the water cooler out of it, the AIO, pop your RAM sticks out. They're not, and the RAM sticks, to my knowledge, aren't like any kind of firmware blocked or anything to where they can only be used with that MOBO. It's just that the MOBO itself will only receive certain RAM brands and speeds that Dell authorizes and most importantly sells on their builder. So in conclusion, yes, you could fully case swap this thing if you wanted, but just because you can do something, you can go out and steal a car. Should you? Probably not, but you have free will as a human being. So if you want to put in the time and energy to wedge your motherboard out of there and to take the PSU out and put it on another custom swivel mechanism that you're going to have to weld. Hopefully you're good with TIG, MIG, and spot welding. You probably weld some kind of brace in there like the chassis has in this, then absolutely. But from a more practical standpoint, like I said, take those components out, pop them into a new case with a different motherboard. But for me personally, I'm not going to be attempting any of that. Could I do it? Sure, I could do the partial component swap, no problem. I could probably even do the MOBO removal, flash it with that script. Well, I got a buddy, it's a welder, it runs a machine shop. He could probably make me a custom swivel mount. I could take all the components out of there. It's not worth it. I think it looks gorgeous. I have no problems with the R11, especially now that I made those cooling mods. I have zero cooling issues whatsoever. So for me, I would rather just spend the 50 or 60 bucks and the 2 to 3 hours I've invested, probably a little bit more than that because I didn't know what I was doing at first. Doing the cooling mods that I've done on here and just have a good PC that I can hold on to for several years. And then save that awesome custom case for my next PC build, which of course will be on this channel. Hopefully I answered your guys' questions. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns about the topic that I covered here today, which I'm sure you guys will have your opinions, drop them in the comment section below. I like to get a little forum, a conversation going on. The community here at Gamer Heaven is very, very active, and there are a lot of Alienware Aurora owners, as well as Alienware laptops, and other Alienware desktop models. We all converse with each other. Hey, sweetie pie. Do you think we should case swap? That was in my mouth. That was in my mouth, literally. Do you think we should case swap? I don't think so. No, she said no. If Harley says no, that's a definite no, that we're not going to be case swapping, that it's It's not practical. She's the voice of reason on this channel. She's also the pretty face, so I don't know what I do around here. I guess I just make the content. But if you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more people, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I do a ton of content around the Alienware Aurora, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and I also cover a ton of news in the gaming community and industry, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Gloves, I'm almost out. I have like one in there. One rubber. I've been whipping through them. So again, move around your subject to you. Don't move yourself around. Sometimes she likes to switch positions on us, you know? So this case or chassis has the weirdest I/O shit.
So this is what you can expect from the 1600 XT for the 950X. This gets to a point where it's just like, Jesus Christ. How much do you need? Today we're going to be delivering the sauce, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are going to be going over the best PC parts for gaming in general. And we're going to be using Warzone as a benchmark just because it's the best game to benchmark, I feel like, for parts. So that's going to be great. The 3 parts we're going to be going over is 1, your CPU. What's the best CPUs out there? 2, the GPUs. What are the best GPUs out there, graphics cards? And 3, the memory, just to see what's the best memory out there. And my name's Cornel. I work with a lot of the professional Call of Duty players and professional content creators, and we'll make sure to get your system right and make sure that you make the best purchases possible by the end of this video today. Hey guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe here if you want to see more content like this. And let me know, guys, what kind of FPS do you get and what kind of PC do you have? Let's see what we get in the comments and compare to each other just to see if we're getting the FPS we should be getting. And if you wanted to boost your FPS, increase your internet latency, or just enhance your stream in general, definitely visit sensivequality.com and we got you taken care of just like the professional Call of Duty players do. So definitely check them out with the link in the description. Alright, so today we're going to start with actually the graphics cards, because this is the most interesting one to me, because, you know, like, I've been on the 3090 the past year and I just got a 1600 XT. Just wanted to see how it was to switch to the AMD game, and guys, it's absolutely insane. So let me show you the benchmarks of the 1600 XT in 1080p and 1440p versus the 3090, and you can use these numbers and just downscale it to whichever one you have, because they're fairly similar from my experience. So the 6700 XT versus the 3070, the 6800 XT versus the 3080, the 6900 XT versus the 3090, all of them will be fairly the same in terms like FPS comparisons. So let's check out these numbers here. Alright, so let's get started. So the 6900 XT versus the 3090 in 1080p. You'll notice that in a 1080p format, not really GPU intensive, it's going to be like around a 20 to 30 FPS difference. The 6900 XT, you're going to notice a trend where it takes off in less intensive areas too. So like the difference is around 20 to 30 in really intensive areas, but as soon as you see this, look, non-intensive, it just boosts up and just takes off completely. Now this is 1440p, and the 6900 XT actually has a higher, a way higher advantage here with 40 FPS, 30 FPS here. So this was actually surprising to me, because I thought the 3090 was going to be a little bit closer when it comes to 1440p. But the 6900 XT just gets better and better. You just saw a 50 FPS difference right there down in capital. And now this is where like 80% of the map is. That's why I benchmarked this. But you'll see in non-intensive areas like this, 6900 XT absolutely dominates. It's just absolutely insane. In Vanguard or like Warzone, like if you're not, like 80% of the map's non-intensive. So definitely the 1600 XT just takes off and wins in this category every single time. And for pricing too, the 1600 XT is cheaper. It's actually like $500 cheaper to $700. So if you wanted one, you can actually get one way cheaper as well. Now that we saw the actual benchmarks, the 6900 XT absolutely takes over and dominates the game. It is better in the 0.1%, the 0.01%. It is better for average FPS. It is a better GPU in general, and it's cheaper. I'm not sure what's going on there, but AMD or Radeon definitely won this one in terms of Warzone. It might change depending on the resolution of different games. So let's say in 1080p, 1600 XT wins every time. 1440p, 1600 XT wins every single time. 4K, that's where it gets really close, and the 3090 might take over there. So depending on your resolution is what I would buy. And also just note that the 1600 XT is not really that good for a single PC stream setup. So if you are a streamer and you're a content creator, I will not recommend the 1600 XT if you want to stream or record on your single PC setup. Get the 3090.
It's a really good video. I'll link it.
Please
comments
do not
down
make that
below.
mistake.
It's
But
good,
yeah,
it's
guys, so let's
super,
move
super
on
good.
to the RAM.
I'll link it in
So
chat.
a lot of people actually
Oh, yeah.
overlook RAM, but it's actually one of the most important parts of your system. So
Boom. It's in chat. Now, future there. Remember to put that in. I'll link it in chat. The description. But yeah, this would be nice. Bare minimum though. We could probably do the CPU cooler. Maybe even a cheaper one. A motherboard. I like this one because it's black and white, but really anyone that can be really properly overclocked. Corsair Vengeance. Just really quick memory. The case is an absolute must. Corsair 1000-watt power supply. I just want enough power for the 3080 and Windows 11. But yeah, that's the goal. Turn this into a monster. Turn this into an absolute monster. But what's all this for? This is all so that we can get more better. So, doing a lot of things to get better at Warzone. Change your sensitivity. We started using mouse acceleration. We've researched all the best classes that keep changing every day. Just waiting for this update to bring back Resurgence, Rebirth Resurgence, Rebirth Island. When does that come back?
base coming.
See Daisy? June 22nd. Fourth season. We'll return on the 30th. So yeah, it is Thursday. Interesting. Thursday the map comes back. Cool. I'm ready.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty?
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
And battle scars, but it always ends the same.
What's up, fucking ant? Disappeared.
Resurgence. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Moving. Liam and your KIA teammates will redeploy. Any point-worthy action returns to combat quicker. Primary objective to eliminate all enemies. Attack! Enemy radar jammer taking your area.
Are you serious? Fuck you.
Enemy UAV.
What a thirsty fucking bitch.
One of your allies is back in the game. Contract accepted. Here we go again. Supply box identified. Marking location now. Reinforcements are on the way.
Other team pushing from this way.
These fucking cunts, man.
Squad member is redeploying. Back in the action. Squad member is redeploying.
I'm moving through a bit.
Fighter
Sorry.
UAV active.
Coming through here.
Enemy UAV active.
Coming toward you guys.
It's all on you until squad mates redeploy. One of your allies is back in the game. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. One of your allies is back in the game.
I guess.
but there's no way to slow it down. We're all dreamers, dreaming of the good life, but there's nothing that nice on the cards for us. It's alright though, cause we can have a good time, and we don't worry if it's dangerous. So take this ride and hold on tight. We're gonna live forever now, and side by side, we don't need light. We're gonna live forever now. You feel that touch and all the love, it makes us live forever now. We don't look up, we rise above. We're gonna live forever now. We're gonna live forever now. We've come so far, but it wasn't without a fight. We share these scars, but they won't keep us out of sight. We're all dreamers, dreaming of the good life, but there's nothing that nice on the cards for us. It's alright though, cause we can have a good time, and we don't worry if it's dangerous. So take this ride and hold on tight. We're gonna live forever now, and side by side, we don't need light. We're gonna live forever now. You feel that touch and all the love, it makes us live forever now. We don't look up, we rise above. We're gonna live forever now. We're gonna live forever now. Some shooting stars, can't buy those fancy cars. Down by the boulevard, nobody cares tonight. We know that life is hard, not like the movie stars, but we know who we are in our broken paradise. We're gonna live forever now. Filtered body slowly covering the light. Pull the trigger every night to stay alive. Hope is wishing, but you're running out of time. If I could only read your mind. Read your mind. If I could only read your mind.
Try to shout, but all my words don't make a sound. Tiny pieces of the puzzle on the ground. Try to fix it, but you do this every time. If I could only read your mind.
If I could only staying up to forget, but baby we'll fall. We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking up the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping now. So there ain't no stopping now. No, there ain't no stopping now. There ain't no stopping now.
And we're back.
I've been told you can't forget where I've been once I have left. I wanna hear what that mark meant. There's nothing sad or nothing mad. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream. Scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you scream. Scream out my name. I need to hear you scream like I can't be replaced. Can't take for granted where I've been. Went through hell and back again. Scars on my mind, the bruises and skin. I lean on you when times get tough. When they drag me down, you pick me up. So let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream. Scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream like I can't be replaced. I wanna hear you scream. Scream So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able to climb without a fall, to get out of this mazeland and run. Please strike me thunder, let me get closer to the light. Please strike me thunder, so I can be great. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this world I'll load them, sure they'll do fine without me. The chemicals in my head don't work as yours, 'cause every piece of road is a little bit of happiness, and every kind of love causes a little bit less regret. Please strike me thunder, let me get closer to the light. Let me go under the water till I can breathe. Let me go up, 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 let me go up. I'll be your superhero. I'll be your superhero.
I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, to make it. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on. And I will
don't understand why I'm so bad up close right now. Terrible up close. No, but I got them leveled enough for meta load up. And I suck with both of them. I don't know. Damn. Good shit, bro. No, I just got the two unlocked and did the level where they needed to be for the meta loadout, and that's it. Yes, sir. Oh, we won. I'm trash, bro. Yeah. Sure. I can do that for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to take your kill. I'm sorry, what, Omer? You're not wrong. That's not wrong. I'll use a shotgun. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dog doesn't want to leave spawn. Sounds good. There's one shot. Good shit. You on mouse? No, you're playing on controller. You are on mouse. Looks like it. Cool. Oh. God damn. I'm so bad at this mouse Excel shit, bro. Fuck. GG's. Oh, I stopped shooting. That's my fault. That's my fault, bro. I just stopped shooting, boy. 12 gauge pistol. Okay, okay. Oh, I missed every shot. He hit me with a shotgun from that far away. Dog, this thing has crazy range. Just so you know. Good shit. Dog, no way you hit me across the map with a shotgun. Good shit, mommy. Mommy's little Twinkie. Yo, what's up? Me too. Let's see what happens. Right? Oh, I don't want to do a 2v1. Okay, I'm just gonna jump off. Okay, I'm not gonna show. Damn. No, I killed myself. I just feel bad. I don't want to 2v1 them. It's not fair. I'm gonna sit out, bro. It's not fair. There we go. He's got a second. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Ooh, M4, I think. No ammo. No, there's only 10 bullets. Holy shit, he got me when I was reloading. Nice. You got this. Cap. Aw. That's crazy. This game is fun. Thanks. Good shit. Literally. Good shit, bro. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I chose. Oh, he's not gonna beat us. Aim assist. Just kidding. Is it above me? He was. For fuck's sake. Dog, you guys want to party up?
Bro, we in the same match? Bro, no one wants to play, no one wants to play gunplay.
That's crazy. Literally no one.
Right, yeah, we'll get paired up with 2 different people each time.
Hey, this is interesting though. This one dude has plays
Yeah,
mouse
it
and
is.
keyboard, so maybe they'll be better. And a PS4 kid.
Mouse and keyboard ain't gonna do nothing, they're still gonna get clapped.
How long you been playing it?
Oh, I took a long break. I used to play like a lot. I used to grind for Cam was a lot. But then I took like a year break.
Oh, okay.
Cause my PC stopped, my PC kept on crashing this game, but then I got another PC and then now.
Oh yeah. So like, I had the same problem actually. But same solution.
Yeah, this game's crazy. What about you?
Started playing mouse and keyboard only 6 or 8 months ago. 8 months ago. But I've been playing on, I had a shitter PC better for multiplayer. I can't hit a shot.
I can't either. Jesus Christ. Like I swear that this guy, unless he just got.
Wow.
Unless he just got you.
All hip fires. Impressive. My bad. Yeah, now I use that PC to stream and
he's head glitching. I'm not doing that. He's head glitching. I'm not doing that.
He's on top of the train. One's right.
He's on the left. He's on the right. 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 Dead.
Good shit. I love it when they pop up head glitches. If you can flick fast enough, you can usually hit him in the head in this game.
Jesus, that was fast. That was like pre-aiming hard.
Wow, I can't hit him in the head. There we go.
Wow.
Hit every shot. He did not miss.
Oh wow.
Oh jeez. Very good. That was good. What the heck? Are you on the train the whole time?
I'm gonna use his heady now. They're both on the heady.
How the fuck?
He's pissed. He said, I'm on a head glitch. How can you hit me?
Oh!
Oh, that was clean. You gotta reload.
I'm not gonna reload this. No.
You got 74 bullets. I think you only need to hit 3.
My God, what are you? Bro.
Good shit.
I did not expect him to be standing up there. How would I expect that? That is.
Shows them what we do.
I'm getting carried hard. I'm actually sorry.
You're not getting carried. It's just a bad game. I like this map.
Oh god, what the fuck, bro?
I'm gonna rip him off his heady one more time and he's gonna fucking quit.
On the right,
Oh, I saw both. I didn't know who to go for. It's my fault. Above you, I think. No. Bad calls.
God.
Good shit. Good clutch.
Where was he at? I didn't even know he was there.
He was above you.
I was just panicking.
I think he jumped off.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was. I was like, where the heck did he go? That was literally just panic shooting. I'm not even joking.
Damn.
Oh my God, Jesus, scared me. They're camping. They literally just camped it back and wait for someone to freaking. Yeah, let's just say it's just no.
Oh.
Take a breath.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm saying that was like camping some spot, like the most random spot.
Bro. These kids are weird. Thank you.
Oh, how did I hit that? Jesus.
You saved my life.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
What was that loud, bro?
I was just being dumb. He's pissed. He's fucking pissed. I don't see anyone.
Oh God, I didn't see it. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even see that guy. I was like in the back in the most random spot. Jesus. Alright, I guess I'll be seeing you next game.
See you next game.
What's that?
Gunfight. Eliminate all enemies or capture the overtime flag to win. Sweep and clear. Move.
Can't see him. It was too bright. I don't know this map at all. Good shit, bro. I'm sorry. I'll start carrying my weight. Let me figure out this fucking map.
Objective on the field. Go get it. We're taking the objective. 2 wins down. Keep up the pressure. Right. Kills the enemy, collects their tags, and takes them to the drop-off points. We are in command here.
Alright. Fuck. What a fucking weirdo, bro.
I literally just joined in. What the fuck? I hate this game. Ew. 30 final kill.
Who's a bitch?
Damn it, look at the PC players.
Bro, what is he watching? I know
I'm watching
you're
this faggot play with himself. I don't know why, but I got sent a video and it was a faggot tickling his pickle.
What the fuck, Brad?
I don't know, Cam.
Oh my god, my asshole's puckering. I can't hit him! What the fuck?
Cam, all you gotta do is just hit him, dude.
Easier said than done, my nigga. Fuck it, I'm pulling up the P award. This shit is just all around better. P award X50. You niggas know what I'm talking about. Fucking my... Bro, this kid's running out of what? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Thank you, bro. It sucks. Of course he turns around and shoots me. I can hit my first shot, but he gets to hit his.
Nigga. This is why fucking black people don't have rights. Like, I'm for real, like, this is literally the reason.
Since when did Fortnite look so realistic?
Bitch. Why you camping? Like, buddy, why? Give me a kiss.
Ah! I gotta reload!
Fuck, nigga. Guys, if I would have got him, I would have been killed. Okay? You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. The nigga couldn't leave me alone. Show the light that taught me turn to stone. I sure as hell don't wanna know. You show the light that taught me. Duck a big second. Duck my clip real quick. I jumped up by the jump on his fucking thigh dick. Like I got, nigga, do that shit again. Ugly ass nigga. By the way, if you don't kill him, but you smell like fucking bacon.
I fell asleep. Wow, the whole game rolled up on me.
Shotgun, I got done. If me and my gang pull up, well, you better get the front end, we on your way.
Bro, the whole gang rolled up, bro.
Shit, but buddy, I just took out the gang.
Bro, can y'all like not triple team, bro?
Damn!
Camping in our corner is not the way to go.
Young push.
Come on.
But I took like
Bro, went down to the ground as soon as possible. You're cheeky.
saying. I don't like this shady M&M.
No!
I don't even know. But I definitely got final killed, bro. Cause I was just sitting there. I'm going.
Of course it's a trash can.
But what are you shooting at?
Bro got one kill and it was play of the game.
Actually, he got 6.